Hey, it's a random pop culture news for here once again, Mr. Manny Wolverine. You guys have ventured out towards this channel. I have my social media links such as Twitter X, BShoot, on Instagram, all that good stuff. Sometimes Reddit too. Links to search box down below, cut on the side as always. Like I always do say, like, share, comment if you want to really care about my stuff. Roll the bell notification. You truly care about my subscribe, my peoples. Anyways. I know this is a little bit older. That shit was on like 2 days ago, so it's very recent. I think it was yesterday. Let's see. April 24th. Right now it's like the 26th or 27th, so let's say 27th today. So that makes it's almost 3 days old now. By the time you guys see it's like 3.5 days old, so it's gonna be a little bit later than normal. I was originally gonna react to the whole Death Battle one, the one that's gonna have Doom Guy versus the other dude, Master Chief, which obviously, even though I never really played both the games, is Doom I never really, not Doom, but Halo, I never really had that much of an interest in. I just used to bore the living shit out of me big time even when I was like 12, 13, 14 years old, my early mid-teens. It's just, I never got hooked to it. Maybe if it would have been like a PC game or something, and like big in MMORPGs, I probably would have got hooked to it because I wasn't really big in FPS. I was still in a lot of like side-scrolling 3D games and a lot of that, along with fighting games and racing simulators and occasionally like visual novels, but not that much. And of course, obviously, like a lot of hack and slash hit games. I was still more into those kind of games. I didn't really get into FPS until like literally, I think my freshman year of college, in 08, 09. That's when I got into FPS. I was mainly a lot of like, not just PC stuff, more like PS4 stuff or PS3, and right before PS4 came out. That, and then the Wii, Wii U was still a thing at the time. So very, way back in the day, late 2000s, early 2010s. Probably a lot of you Gen Zers were probably still in elementary, middle school at the time. Anyways. That's probably way before Gen Alpha was around. Who knows? I think you guys were like, what, 2013 or 15 when you guys started? I don't know. A lot of Gen Alphas literally young enough to be my sons or daughters now. It's crazy as hell. That sounds like I feel like an old man saying that. I'm in my mid-30s, so I'm almost like a middle-aged man pretty soon by the time I hit like 40. Anyways, this one, Robocop RogueCity Unfinished Business Tour. It was from Sony PlayStation. Gotta give my credit, as always, to my dude, the man, the myth, the absolute GOAT, the legend himself, Mr. Gordon Movie Guy. A lot of his fans know about this one, so I'm not gonna waste any bullshit time. I got like, not 2, but 4 things to talk about. Oh, and the Death Battle thing, it's gonna be tomorrow, Sunday, so by the time you guys are watching this, it already would have been out. But I'm not probably gonna have that reaction, the full Death Battle, because it was only the little like teaser trailer for it, wasn't the whole thing yet, so. It comes out on Sunday, so you're probably not going to see it till like either Monday or Tuesday. So I still got a little bit of Nintendo news I want to talk about, along with not just that, but a little bit of virtual VTuber news I've been wanting to talk about for 2 weeks, but I've been putting it on the back burner for a while. So not bullshitting and wasting time. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's truly get it done. I hope the Robocop shit is good, man. Totally forgot to say. The only type of Robocop shit I grew up with was like in the early 90s, it was like that or the mid-late 90s. Because I think in the mid-late 80s they had a Robocop, but I didn't grow up with that cartoon version. I didn't even see it until way the fuck later on, which was like mid-late 90s. And then, of course, they had the remake remaster. It was like the one that had Samuel Jackson in it. He was like the advertiser salesman dude or whatever. I already said in the trailer back in the day, like, this is a form of American justice and patriotism. That was crazy back in the day. He still is around, thank God, but damn, it's going to be crazy. The day that dude passes away, oh, dude. It's going to be as big as what happened last week when the Pope died. It's going to be that monumental. That fool's been in so many fucking movies, man. It's going to be a very surreal moment for me because I grew up watching so much of his shit. Well, some of his shit, because obviously he's known for having a real dirty-ass fucking mouth. But yeah, it's the only shit I grew up with. The 80s one, I didn't even watch till I was like 12 or 13, or early mid-teens at the time, early mid-2000s. So yeah, it was alright, but let's get to the thing. I don't know if it's going to have any connection with the movies or like the remake remaster, the one that was in 2014, or is it going to go back to the 80s one or the cartoon?
What will make Detroit safe? The right people with the right tools. OCP's technology is such a tool. However, wielded by the wrong hands.
Breaking news. An attack on a Metro West precinct has occurred.
Hypothetically, it's possible to make a machine that would take control of all the OCP devices.
Does that building you call Omni Tower possess such capabilities?
All squads, code red. Robocop is here. Backup is needed in the main lobby.
Why do you need the OCP hijacker?
You'll find out sooner than you expect.
Can I reach the mercenary leader without running into civilians?
I am the only one who can guide you through it. And my name's Miranda, by the way.
This is the day we've been waiting for. We're ready.
Caution. The highest degree of safety has been passed. Murphy!
Eyes on target. Robocop's here.
Oh!
Who are
What's
you?
that?
Don't you remember me?
What the hell is that? Live Season 2. Oh, it's not going to be on a Switch, it's only on PS5. Oh, so this is like a PlayStation 5 exclusive then. So I guess it's going to be a PS5 exclusive? That's what it's going to be? Damn, I got a lot of thoughts, opinions, and speculation on this one. Just jump into it. I hope it does really, really amazing. I'm praying it does real good. I don't know if it's going to be its own separate thing. His name is still Murphy. I think his name was Murphy Brown or Murphy... I was thinking about this rap mode I don't do. Not like Murphy Lee, but Murphy Anderson or something. I don't remember what his last fucking name was. Damn it. I haven't watched that movie in like 12, 13 years. A long time. The remake or master. And then the last time I saw the original was like 2006 or 2007. So I was like my late teens the last time I saw it. I was like 18 or 19. Anyways. It sounds like it has that whole futuristic thing. And I totally forgot. It takes place in the same place where that PS4 game came out. Before the PS5 was a thing. And Detroit Become Human. It takes place in the exact same place as before. And it's called Omnicorp. So it's like an all-seeing, all-presence, all-knowing sort of corporation, organization. So you don't only give a shit about the typical bad guy CEO that only wants to take over the world and only cares about money and power and all that other shit and authority. And everyone around him is just unfortunately a slave. As fucked up as that is. Because that's probably how it is already in real life, unfortunately. So the whole life isn't a movie. And some people will probably say life is their movie. For me, it's just a fucking hamster wheel. Just as every other day is the same old fucking shit I'm going to deal with. Whether I'm at work IRL or hanging out with my roomies occasionally. There's that shit. And the last things I'll say about it is this. Besides the music sounding good, the graphics are looking badass. That's how it doesn't look like there's no problems or issues or little schematics or any fucking glitches that are happening to it. So it looks pretty good. Not like what happened to Cyberpunk 2077 like 5.5 years ago. My God. I think by next year it'll be 6 years when that game came out. And the voice acting sounds pretty awesome. That looks amazing. All the tool mechanics look badass. I don't know if those were all just cutscenes or some parts was actual gameplay for the PS5 and PS5 Pro. I don't know if it could have been that. Who knows? And then the last little thing I'll say is this. I wonder if that girl's going to have anything to do. I hope they don't make her SJW or all woke and all that. And make her like, part of the LGBTQIA, they, them, pronouns, gender sort of community. If they do, I'm not going to be surprised if they push that bullshit ideology in the game. I hope and pray to God, please, whoever is the studios for this thing, Sony, please don't fuck that up. Begging, please don't screw this shit up. Because if you do that, like, if you fuck it up like you did those other 3 games, like the Wheel of Time, and then the other one was like the parody of Grand Theft Auto, I forgot what it was called, Saints Row, you fucked that up, and you fucked it up even worse when you decided to like, even though it wasn't really that big of a deal for me when I kind of cared about it, back in like, 2018, 19, when people were hardcore Final Fantasy fans, you pissed off a lot of the Square Enix fans when you made, Tifa's tits, her boobs, way smaller, and they were supposed to be a lot more bigger than what they originally were. So you kind of fucked that up. So past 7, 8, 10 years, you've been fucking up, Sony. So I'm just praying when you release GTA 6, I pray you do not screw that series up. Because we still got how many months till that comes out? Still got, let's see, May, June, July, October. Still got like 6 or 8 months before that thing comes out. Still got like half a year before the end of this year comes around. Because we're still in late April, so please do not screw that up. I'm begging you. So let's get to a little bit of internet news and then we'll be done with the video. See you in a second. Alright, so I know about 2 days ago, by the time you guys see it, it'll be 3 days ago, that the Lilo and Stitch live action trailer came out. And it is the last one that comes out because it comes out in May. So I don't know if I still want to see that one or not. If I do, I'll probably bring my nephew to go see it because I don't want to look like the weirdo, like, oh, I'm the only adult there with no kids, and I want people to get the wrong idea, like, oh, why are you over there by yourself with no kids? So I want them to think I'm some fucking you know what, Predator or any of that shit. No way in hell I ever in a billion years think about doing some evil ass shit to kids. No fucking way. Anyways, yeah, Lilo and Stitch. I know the thing came out already. I decided to watch it on my own time and not to react to it because it's already been out for a while and I'm probably not gonna get that many views for it anyways. Anyways, so yeah, Lilo and Stitch remake gets an expanded runtime as fun new TV spot reveals the professor dude, Professor Scientist Jumba. I remember him and Pleakley. I wonder if they're still gonna have the other one, the one that was the shark dude. I don't know if he was the same dude that did the voice for the same dude, because I know he's a black dude. I know he's African American or black. I know he's a black guy that played like the dude's voice for Gantu, the one that's the giant shark, whatever his name was. Yeah, the shark dude. I know he's the one that was in the cartoons, always trying to chase Stitch and always trying to like collect all the experiments so he could send it to, I think, the captain lady. I forget her name, but I know she's like, she looks like one of those Avatar ones, but like more slimmed down, like E.T., but smaller. He's always got to report to the captain, or I think it wasn't the captain, it was the other dude. The little hamster dude, I forget his name. The hamster rabbit dude that's always giving Jumba his commands and all that shit. So I don't know if they're going to bring him in that has live action too. So there it goes. So yeah, I'll read this real quick. So Disney's live action remake has been from consistent terms. Consistent in terms of quality, but all signs point to Lilo and Stitch being more akin to the Jungle Book or Cinderella than disappointing efforts like Snow White and Pinocchio. Oh, really? I hope that's true. That's what I'm praying it does not end up like the live action Snow White. My God. That thing got crucified all over the internet so bad. And so, because I do like Gal Gadot shit. Her shit's awesome as hell. I love all the movies she's in. No, granted, she might be, unfortunately, because I've seen a lot of the stuff that she's in. It's good ass freaking actress, but unfortunately, when she did that whole like John Lennon Imagine from the Beatles, and no offense, if any guys like the Beatles, that's cool. And if most of you guys already know, I'm on a whole conspiracy theory shit about. I hate them with a fucking passion. By the way, I cannot stand it. But this is the world that it's ran by. Unfortunately, it's the devil's world. Sadly, and now you can still worship Jesus God as your personal Lord and Savior, but I just feel like sometimes he's just not as strong as what the devil's got. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to switch to his side. Fuck no. When I do a lot of cussing profanity, which I'm not supposed to do, but it is what it is. And I was like, they said she was in a lot of those evil Freemason, satanic, Freemasonic, like Illuminati, Knights Templar, sort of New World Order globalists. I know she's part of those agendas and all that. Not even saying it because she's a Jew person or a small hat person or any of that shit. I swear. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic or any of that shit. Because I know she did fight for the IDF and all that shit. And she ended up serving her country of Israel really well. But like, she probably did sell out, in my opinion. Because I know she did throw a lot of hand signs of a lot of Freemasonry crap, which sucks. Because I know she's a real cool ass actress, but the day she passes away, man, she's going to be in rude awakening when she ends up being in hell, sadly. But anyways, it sucks, but that's just how it is in Hollywood, unfortunately. So it says, based on a Lilo and Stitch will be another very faithful adaptation, but the version of 2002 animated classic will seem. I thought it was 2001 when it came out. I remember no 1 is when the movie came out. I thought it was 2002 is when the show came out later. And this version of 2002 anime was seemingly expanding story. Thanks to ACM Theaters, a website, tornado.com, we know that Lilo and Stitch will have a runtime of 1 hour and 48 minutes. That's longer than the original 85 minutes of runtime movie. I can only read a little bit of that, and that's it. You guys can read the rest on your own for comic book. While it's not yet to be officially confirmed, this change is what we've come to expect from these industries, I guess. I don't know. And if you're going to know what this looks like, it kind of looks crappy. I'm not surprised. That's supposed to be pickly, a CGI. Hopefully you guys can see it. It kind of looks creepy as heck there. It almost looks like a skinnier version of the dude from freaking Monsters Inc., the one that Billy Crystal played from Mike Wazowski. That's what he kind of looks like a little bit. And that's like 2 years after the original Lilo and Stitch came out. So that's when Pixar was really on top of the world after Toy Story 1 and 2 at that time. And I think after A Bug's Life and 2 other Pixar movies after that came out, and that was Finding Nemo and was another one that was kind of underrated, but I thought it was. I don't know. I want to say I thought it was the best Pixar movie they made. It was no worse. It was before Cars and Ratatouille. It was something before that. I think it was Incredibles, 2002 or 03 when that came out, or 04. It was one of the early mid 2000s. Anyways, this one I decided not to talk in. You know, a lot of black people in the African American community, they definitely know what's up with this one because I'm not gonna say it's all of every black person savior, but this dude last year, no, it was the year before, December or January 2024 last year, or late December 2023. It's when this dude, I guess he went more mainstream. So this guy, Shannon Sharp, aka the Club Shay Shay dude, break silence on ESPN absence. This came from Elfie. I'm probably gonna butcher this name. Orfandes or Orfandens. Orfandes or Orfandius. I don't know. It says Shannon Sharp has been noticeably absent for covering ESPN the week. According to Us Weekly, it's unclear if it's scheduled to be on air. As many fans notice the absence of because the NFL draft kicks in April 24, 2025. April 24th, the day. Some fans took to social media and says, well, no Shannon Sharp for the first take. One day of the NFL draft coverage, no one person wrote. It says, Shannon Sharp done at ESPN. By the way, I hope everyone is clear on that. They let you fucking go on Instagram Live. Things slide. Not two public allegations. And 1 year, absolutely not. And another one says Shannon Sharp is cooked in fear. It's cooked, I fear. Okay. Only a matter of time until ESPN tells him to stop showing up. A third social media user has it. It's only a matter of time before Shannon Sharp gets fired for ESPN Young. Fourth echoed. On April 24th, Shannon Sharp took the X on a statement and explained his absence. His statement says, my statement is found here is this is truth. This is the truth. The relationship question was 100% consensual. And this junction, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties, he wrote. So yeah, because if any of you guys didn't know, I guess this dude, I think he got caught in, I think it was, I don't know, it was the 90s or 2000. He was a lot more popular. I never really gave a shit about a lot of basketball, football, or baseball stuff. I just bored the fuck out of me. IRL sports. You know, sports was alright with me, with baseball a little bit. But the other two, I just never gave a fuck about. Because, like, I didn't really give a fuck that much. It was just bored the hell out of me. I think he got in trouble because I think unfortunately, he raped, allegedly, they're saying he raped or molested a freaking chick that was possibly underage. So that's the reason why he's kind of been quiet for a while, which sucks because this dude probably has millions and billions of freaking hours, especially working for the NFL. He's probably getting paychecks for the rest of his life. So I know for a fact this dude is definitely not broke. He's probably going to be rich as hell for the rest of his fucking life. So money-wise, he's probably going to be okay financially. But if that lady ends up trying to sue the shit out of him, he might be fucked a little bit, unfortunately. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. This one I wanted to talk about. It should have said April 2nd. I don't know why it says March 31st on there. This was from earlier this month, actually. Because the one I saw, it said April 2nd and not March 31st. I don't know. I'll leave that link down there too if you want to check it out. It says OpenAI's Studio Ghibli. That's called Ghibli instead of Ghibli. I always call it Ghibli. I don't know why. Here's takeover. Update to reignite backlash against art not made by humans. I'll read a little bit of it because this is a super long ass one. So it says, I wanted to do a video on this. It's already late now. It's already a month and a half ago. OpenAI's latest update for image generation technology has taken the internet by storm. For example, for good reasons and bad. Launching the organization defined as, quote, most advantaged image generated yet on Tuesday, OpenAI enabled users to generate images of the art style of the popular Japanese animation company Studio Ghibli. The newest version, okay. I don't know if there's something here. Oh yeah, it is. There's still something to do with it. To be built into G4 GPT, ChatGPT 4.0, and features, quote, natively multi-model capability of precise, accurate, photorealistic outputs, reported variety. This allows it to replicate the style with animated features such as Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and Kiki's Delivery Service were made. Stylized associated with the company co-founder, animator, filmmaker Hayao Miyazaki. Since its launch, many users have been transforming memes and personal images to the Studio Ghibli style and sharing it to results on social media. Popular meme templates such as the distracted boyfriend, distracted girl for a few years ago have reemerged as updated. Social media chimes in. I don't know if he ever talked about it though. I'll just leave a little bit of this part. You guys can read the rest if you want. The move for OpenAI has grown concerns regarding art theft as technological levels, spreading future discontent amongst artists who already feel that their craft is being devolved. Evaluated by the existence of AI, this is just sad. I can't believe everyone is promoting AI so blatantly, said a user. Since AI generated images has become a trend, the technology has been openly taken for small independent creators without their consent, provoking online protests to not definite end. But now, that the art style is one of the biggest animation studios is being replicated, artists can't help but fear a larger picture. And this thing goes really, really long, man. Anyways, yeah, thoughts, views, opinions, speculations on that. It's us, this man right here, the absolute GOAT himself, the god tier mastermind behind the biggest anime movies that ever to hit my childhood, even though before I was born. It's like 1972 or 74, 75, I think is when he started. And in the 80s, he got more bigger. In the 90s, I think he started slowing down a little bit in the 90s. But I remember the first 3 anime movies I watched from him. I will never forget these 3 ever in my life. It was Kiki's Delivery Service. And then after that was Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Princess Mononoke. That shit made me cry like a bitch, big time. One of the most beautiful, wonderfulest movies in the whole damn planet. I loved it, man. Just kiss for this dude, man. And then I saw like a couple of older videos about how he thought about like politics in America, about President Trump and him versus Hillary Clinton, or how was it the time? Was there Hillary Clinton and a bunch of other people he was going up against, like the Sanders and all the Democrats and Republicans. No, I'm not going to talk nothing about politics, but he said, I think he has said something about supporting Trump and all that too. So I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm surprised because you already know how I feel about all this shit. It's just, to me, it's just a bullshit mirage of an imagination. It's just political theater. That's all it's always going to be for me. It's just a load of shit. There's only 3 real entities that control this planet. It's either the banking people that run all the freaking money. It's either that or the Council of the Nine. So evil is demonic motherfuckers in this world. Or fools that either work for Schwab or Bill Gates or Bezos. Those are the real actual people that always run this fucking world. Everyone else is the presidents or the prime ministers, governors, mayors, senators, all those fools. They're just there as a straw man. That's a. They just have to act and pretend that they have a power over people. They don't. Because the second you get in that whole MK Ultra mind control shit, you're just their slave forever, unfortunately. And nowadays, you're just unfortunately a tax slave. That's it. The only way you really break out of this matrix is either you live off the grid of the land, or you become anti-government. Just as long as you don't do anything stupid, like try to like what happened to that one dude. He ended up burning this person's governor senator's house, and it was from Pennsylvania. No, not New Jersey. It was Pennsylvania somewhere. And there's a guy named Josh Shapiro or whatever. And you start doing that shit, then you're crazy. Unless it was a psyop, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Big ups, massive respect to that man, because he made all of my teen years and childhood like beautiful, magnifique, absolute the GOAT. It was beautiful, sexy, and it was amazing hearing his fucking music, man. I used to have these 2 little merchandise things of what's it called? Not Ponyo, but the other one, My Neighbor Totoro. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I sold it by accident or I freaking lost it somewhere. Anyways, that's what I say for now here. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fans, as always. Takus, Incommodities, I'll see you next year. Have a good day, have a night, wherever in the world you're out there. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Do anything reckless. Anything worse, you can't shame. Good vegan ministry news, ones I don't what I do. And manga news, virtual YouTube drama news, sports keto, Dexerto, Marketplace news, drama news. Of course, on Instagram and once in a while Twitch drama news. And of course, YouTuber drama news. I rarely ever do, but when it's out there, it'll be out there. And of course, stuff like reaction review segments to indie cartoons. And of course, movie trailers and video game trailers like this one. Peace out on the sauerkraut. Let's goodbye. To the flip side to using goodbye, mom. Goodbye. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next future content video. Later.